Hello, my name is Peter Parfitt and welcome to the New Brick Workshop. I hate cleaning windows. I've hated it since I was a schoolboy and Dad used to make me do it. I hate it now because if I'm at home my wife makes me do it. So I've got to find an easier way. Now I don't want to undermine the lot of the professional window cleaner, but some of us have no choice but to do jobs like this ourselves. We were on holiday last year and we saw someone using one of those window vacuum machines, handheld, battery powered, and you use it cleaning windows. And we watched this person, we were actually having a coffee, so we were having quite a nice time watching someone else work. And we watched this person cleaning their windows. They did it in fairly short order, so I thought, well, let's give it a go. So this is what I've come up with. This is a window vac. This one is made by Karcher, and I need to explain why Karcher. Now the windows of our house are different sizes and some of them are small panes of glass. So I searched the internet for makes which might have a small head and I found none. They all seem to have a standard head of about 280 millimeters across. But there was one, Karcher, that actually came with two heads. This one, 280, and another one which is a little bit smaller, and absolutely perfect for our house with its small panes of glass. Now, you may recall that I made a video not so very long ago about a Karcher pressure washer. And that's one that I bought from Screwfix. I paid the full whack. And that video's done really well. And as a result, Karcher approached me. And I'd already been doing my research about these things. And they said, well, why don't we lend you one so you can have a play with it and find out a bit more. And I said, well, okay, I'll take a look. And because of this ability to have a wide head and a small head on it, it was the only one on the market like it. I said, well, yes, please. So they've sent me this. It will be going back at the end of this video. Now, when you unpack this machine, this is what you get. You get the main unit itself, and then there are two heads. This is the larger of the two. It's 280 millimeters across, and there is a smaller one, which is 170 millimeters across. And it was for this particular reason that it had the smaller head that I wanted to get this particular machine. And that was before I had my discussion with Karcher. Now the head just clips onto the main unit, very simply, like so. And to release it, there's a little button here you press and away it comes. And you can then install the other head. And this is the only machine on the market that I know that has a narrow head, and that is standard in the package. Now you also get a little spray bottle, spray nozzle, and this is an attachment. The bottle goes under here. You then screw in the spray attachment like so. So the two are united. That's that united. And then you can attach this cleaning cloth held on with Velcro. And for the narrow setting, you just wind those bits in. It's held there with Velcro. You can use the spray bottle to spray liquid onto your window. And if you're using it in the wider mode, you can attach this wider pad, which again is part of the kit, like so. And then this pad just goes on like so, and that's it. So spray, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle on the window, and then you use the machine. Also in the kit is a sample of their cleaning solution. And of course, a set of instructions. These are pictorial, and so they work in just about any language. There is a charger, and when you plug the charger in, and attach it to the machine, it will then start charging the battery. And there's a charge indicator here. It takes just over 3 hours to charge a battery from flat, and the battery will give you 35 minutes of running time. Now there is an optional charging station, which is here, and that comes with a spare battery. And the way it's used is very simple. First of all, you take the lead, which you would have connected directly to the machine, and then plug it in underneath here. And you could have this placed somewhere convenient when the machine's not in use, so it's not a nuisance. And then when you put the machine in here, it then continues to charge very easily and not having to keep reconnecting that charging lead. Additionally, you can put in the extra battery so that that then charges as well, like so. So now we're charging the additional battery and also the machine. Now 35 minutes of running time on a single charge is actually more than you think, because you're not running the machine constantly all the time. And also, don't forget, this makes your window cleaning job that much quicker. However, if you've got a lot of windows and you feel that a second battery is necessary, then this is a good option. Now the concept of using this is very simple. You use the little spray bottle with its little spreading attachment to work on the window itself. And then spread that around a bit. If you need a bit more, give it an extra spray. So that's the cleaning solution on, and then all you then do, working from the top downwards, is turn the machine on and just gently go down like that. And that's sucking up all of that liquid. And that's that window done, as simple as that. Now all that waste water is now going into a little tank on here, which is very easy to empty. That's actually quite good. I'm surprised. I'm sorry. I'm always a bit skeptical about gadgets which are like this, but that's quite impressive. Not bad, eh? Wait till my wife sees this. Oh no, I've got a job for life, haven't I? Now, when it comes to windows like these, and this is the principal reason why this is the only machine which would be suitable for me, you can use the smaller head. And if you look, that fits nicely in between these small panes. I'm just going to remove that one, fit this one, and this comes with the kit. It's not an extra. So that's set up, and as far as this goes, all I do is remove the wide piece and then push this back on with its Velcro, folding that in like so. So I've now got the smaller pad which fits in there. So same routine as before, spray, give it a little bit of a rub, and then use the machine. And again, from the top working downwards. And that's it. It's pretty easy, isn't it? Now, if you've got some windows which are a little bit on the high side, you can get an optional extension kit. It consists of actually two poles, one for the machine and one for the applicator. And I'm going to just demonstrate that with these windows at the top here. So there we go. That's using the extension pole. Now there's one disadvantage I found with the extension pole. Although one pole will take the machine itself, The other pole has a fixed head of the 280mm width. It will not, as far as I can see, take the narrow version of the application head. That's the only minor disadvantage. I can overcome that locally without any problem at all, but it's something you need to bear in mind. And of course there's no way you can attach this spray bottle to the extension piece. But as I said, it's not beyond the wit of man to find a way of making those windows wet before using the machine itself. Now there are other companies that make these, but don't forget Karcher really were the pioneers of this type of machine, and so they've got a bit of a track record. And as I've said a couple of times already, this is the only machine that I could find on the market which has not only the wider head, which you would use routinely on larger windows, but also the narrow head for windows like this. Its only drawback I've seen so far is that with the extension poles, you can't wet the windows which are out of reach if they're narrow. You would need to modify this in some way or attach some other sort of sponge on there. But as I've said time and again, that's not that difficult to do. But getting this to work at a height is very easy indeed. And that's about 1.5 meters long. So if you're about 1.75 meters in height, you're going to get up to probably about 3.5 meters, maybe a little bit more. This video has been about introducing you to the concept of the window vac, not necessarily about this particular machine. I've made some comments about this particular machine, and I've made some comments about Karcher, but it's up to you to make your own mind up. Go and have a look on the internet, have a look at your local hardware store, chat to other people about it, and come up with your own conclusions. Many thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.